Now, Chris Froome and the rest of this year's riders chasing glory in general classification at the Tour de France will have to wait a week before the Tour finally gets round to the serious business in the high mountains in the foreboding shape of the Pyrenees. The 8th stage will see the peloton finally take on these monsters after 150 kilometres of riding on the flat. The landscape will be interrupted by an uncategorised Col de Pyrenean, and after an 18-kilometre descent, they'll scale the first category AX3 domain to the first mountaintop finish of this year's Tour. Well, this is Igor Anton of Euskadel Escalade saying, well, we're in the Pyrenees, and for our team it's very important. And I like this stage. At this point, the general classification won't be decided yet, but it's one of the stages that suits me the most. If I have strength in my legs, it's the place I would like to attack. Well, AG2R Le Mondial's Jean-Christophe Perrault said it's mainly AX3 domain that may create gaps. It remains a very tough climb with a beautiful mountain before a rather technical descent. We saw there the duel between Contador and Schleck in 2010, and it really suits that kind of thing. Well, if anything, the next day's stage 9 will be even tougher for the riders. It may only be 168.5 kilometres in length, but contains no less than 5 climbs, including the Col de Mont and the Col de Peressur, where Wiggins, Froome and Nibali stole a march on the rest of the peloton in last year's Tour. Well, there, Gorka Izaguirre, my teammate, may well be up there. This is a stage where we'll be closer to the Basque Country, so there's a lot of supporters from the Orange Tide. There are many, many climbs. It'll be dreadfully exhausting, but after those climbs, you still have to reach the finish line. There will be 30 kilometers of downhill. You have to be in the right breakaway. Saxo's Nicolas Roche said, well, I think there will be a big fight to get into the breakaway because there are very, very few opportunities for fighting riders, and this stage is really made for them. So I predict the stage will be difficult, lively and great to watch on TV. Well, the first rest day of this year's Tour will follow that, so expect plenty of fireworks before then as some of the more combative riders get to the front.